about to show one of my bigger problems with Assassin's Creed 3. The guards themselves have fixed spawn points, right? Where'd the floor go? I just stand right here, and they keep spawning. They just keep spawning. They do not know how to leave me alone. If they just leave me alone, they would they would have more people to win against the British. But no, 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 no. You have to keep spawning and not letting me loot all the bodies that I left or that I have lying around me. And they hardly even get they hardly ever even get me below half health. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. Like, there's seriously, if you watch the map, if you watch the map, one sec, let me hold it better. See, there's the other problem with the combat. You can easily fight with just one hand. Almost one thumb. You almost never need to move. But yeah, watch the map. There's no patrols. There has been no patrols getting near where my character's at. Oh, time. Ah, darn it. But yeah. They keep spawning in. They just keep spawning in. I don't know. I don't know. The only thing it really needs is to focus. I'll make it. I'll make it to 3 minutes to just show you how. Well, maybe 4 minutes, just to show you how ludicrous these 3 spawn zones near where I'm fighting are. And you see how I'm in full conflict. That's how I like it sometimes in the blue regions, because at least there's not a near immortal person patrolling, and you would eventually get 5 of them after you that make it harder to win, because you can't. Oh dear, they actually did get me below half. Darn it! See, the problem is sometimes it doesn't like to register when you press. No! You guys get your death wishes there. I could talk about something about Realm 88 now. There was times in Realm 88 where, well, I would try to get diplomatically involved, but unfortunately for me, I wasn't a diplomat and since we had such a big clan, I wasn't allowed to mess with the diplomacy, so every time I would see an opportunity, I would give the window. What? It wouldn't let me do anything while in the middle of that stupid animation. That's the problem. It won't let you do anything in the middle of one of those fighting animations. And then it gives the computers the chance to kill you. Well, see, now I guess I'll just talk about Realm 88 on Realm of Empires. Let me set that up in a way to for somewhat nice. I don't have anything to make it better. Anyways, so Realm 88 and Realm of Empires was. Oh, yeah, this is for this thing. I don't feel like that right now. Anyways, Realm 88 and Realm of Empires was one of my best realms. Currently, Realm 121 is becoming my best realm now, but despite it being my smallest realm that I've ever been in. Given that you can only have 50 people per clan. That's probably why it fell, or why it's so gone to a boring mode recently. Um, what else? So, in the beginning, I started near the, or somewhere near the beginning of the realm. I didn't start at the very beginning. I never get the chance to start at the very beginning because I never get near 0-0. I just have, ironically, I always go for the Area 4 quadrant. The Area 4 quadrant is the quadrant that what's the word I'm looking for? I try to select that all the time because, well, I just don't want to be. I don't know, but yeah, it's the quadrant that I always select from day one. Anyways, so during my time as an or in Realm 88, there was one. The beginning, there was one person, and that was a prevalent neighbor of mine. Although I was more active than him, so I ended up having a bigger village than him. And keep in mind, this was during my fresh, freshman or sophomore year of high school. Currently, I'm crossing over to my senior year of high school. I'm going to pause that so that way I can do that mission when I'm more focused. But yeah. And I initially joined his clan because he wouldn't join my proto clan. But then he wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't promote me to invite or anything at all. I couldn't get the clan to grow, so I joined another clan. I forget the name of the clan right now, but that clan would eventually cross over to like merge with the biggest or second biggest clan in the realm. I had been lucky because at the time, in time of me joining that clan, I was one of the bigger people in the realm. Not the biggest, or I was not on the first page of the leaderboard. But I was, however, in in one of the bigger in my area. I was expanding around the same time and encompassing a lot of space. I didn't kill my biggest neighbor initially, although I would occasionally try to attack him because he was doing nothing and it was getting annoying. I didn't like that. He was active enough not to be kicked from the realm, but he wasn't active enough in general. And well, one day I eventually got sick and tired of it and literally what's the word I'm looking for? Went all out on him. I just I just didn't care anymore and killed him entirely. Wow, I'm more than anybody else in that leaderboard added up together. Even my old account. Even if you add my old account into that mix, I have more total than my old account and everybody and all of my friends combined there. Anyways, so then the second bit, or the clan that we were in at that time was Red Clan. Red Clan would be at the by the time I wouldn't be able to play anymore, a shadow of its former self, because we all at one point lost our not only leader and but two of our biggest players at the same time. We were in shambles. Oh wait, before I went into Red Clan, there was this other clan called Brotherhood that I joined before they were the the second one of the bigger clans, and I didn't. They were doing things in a slow way, and it was irritating. At the time, I cared more for the forums. I was closer to being able to be a forum admin than anybody, and than most other stats, or whatever you want to call it. And well, their forum was so horrid. They didn't. I don't think they understood how to use the forum to their advantage. I tried to get them to do things better, but every single time I would try, they would acknowledge my suggestion, but then a few days later be like, or forget about my suggestion entirely. I got so annoyed I joined their rival clan, Red Clan. And from then on, I was the enemy of Brotherhood. And Red Clan, as I said, eventually had to fall for the most part. There's some people who didn't join and wanted to see the clan go back to how it was. But other people joined the Rising Clan, Aestamide, however you pronounce it. It was like the fourth place clan below Brotherhood at the time. But everybody merged over to it after our two biggest players left, one of them being our leader. And the one when everybody merged over, the clan was just strong enough to be the first place clan. And there was also another clan that were the Brotherhood's ally. They were what was their name? They were I don't remember. It's in one of my chats that I used to have on that cross realm chat that I had. I can't remember. Two enemies killed. I leave that because, well, nobody wanted to. Anyways. So. Wow. I'm 10 above my old account. Anyways. They were located in the middle. That clan, I think everybody just would be calling it the Central Clan. I almost recognize them as the Vikings of Realm 121. And they lasted, I'm pretty sure they lasted to the end along with Brotherhood, because those two had an inseparable bond. Although, even though they had an inseparable bond, there was me in the background always trying to pull strings like I do. I see a diplomatic bond between two different people, and then I try to get in there and put a wedge in between it. So, what's the what's the other word I'm looking for? So there was me always looking for a weakness to get an ally for our team. I wasn't a diplomat though, so I couldn't do much other than refer them to the leader. But I could loosen them. And I got it to the point where they weren't really happy with Brotherhood as much as they were before. And then I met one of their leaders, one of their multiple leaders on a different realm. We made friends. I talked with them. They entertained the idea of making friends with Astamide. Unfortunately for me, on this realm that we met, it was towards the Age of Cities of that realm, the first Age of Cities that I was through. And at the same time, I met this was Realm 85. I'll tell you more about that realm later, anyways. So while I was talking with them, I made friends with them on Realm 88 too, playing buddy buddy, being nice. And when you seem to be one of the nicest people somebody can meet on a game, they tend to try to be or not attack you. And then, what's the word I'm looking for? Or what's Then, unfortunately, it was at the end of the school year, and I didn't have it on my iPad yet. I didn't have downloaded on. Well, I didn't have my iPad at that time, but I didn't have it on this device here yet. So I couldn't continue. Of course, if I wanted to give myself more time, I could have always gone to my local library who has computers, but I don't think they would have been too happy with me going there every day. Oh well, that was the end of 88, and what time are we running at? 17 minutes? I think it's okay to talk more. I don't think you guys mind. I know that one of my current clan leaders, Tava, likes hearing my realm of Empire stories. So, Realm 85. On Realm 85, have to remember, there was this my only nemesis on Realm of Empires. I don't know if you can see these stats entirely, but the reason why I consider him my nemesis, my only nemesis, is because one plain and simple fact. He singled me out and destroyed me. I forget his entire name, but I know it was somewhere along the lines of YOLO. You know that saying, you only live once? And I always, in every single realm, I targeted him back. Me and are on one of the X realms that were running at the time. That was before I decided I would give up on those realms because I would never win them, and they just didn't match up with my schedule good enough. he was. I I grew fast. There was this many clan till the end, so that way all of us could, or the clan could win. The clan of people, and I was making plans to attack him through before the private chat system. Yes, this story is that old. And I accidentally sent it to him. He noticed. He saw the writing on the walls. He saw how many people were going to target him. And he's like, "Oh, let's join him. Let's join them." So then these settings are annoying or boring, so I'm going to move to the next. Then we have my a realm that I was trying to start my clan leadership hours in. I unfortunately am not good at convincing people to join my clan, so I never got a big clan, and we eventually merged with somebody else. I am okay with merging with clans if I'm a leader and I see that there's no reason not to, but reasons to do so. And so I that's another place where I met the other clan leader. I forget the name of the realm, but it was one of the first 100 realms. Like that tri-digit there. I know by the time that next school year's over, they're gonna be in the 200s by then. I think they're very close to 150. I don't pay attention to the realm numbers anymore, except for the realms that I'm in, which I'm only in one realm currently for reasons that I'll get to later. But what's the what was I going to say else other than that? I started out that realm like I did 121. Other than I started by making a clan. And eventually giving up. But that was before my creative names, anyways. So I eventually lost the ability to do stuff. And around that time in Realm 85, the YOLO guy finally wiped me out and the game glitched out, letting me join back in after Age of Cities. At the spot I would have joined back in before Age of Cities. But if you don't know Age of Cities, all of your cities are conjoined after that point. And so, I was miles away from any possible conflict. But it was boring because I only had one city to do anything in. So I eventually just quit. Because I couldn't take part in any conflict. The only thing I could really do was preserve the clan. But before the clan, had to, or would be crushed, I wouldn't have the ability. That was the only realm I didn't have a top clan. One of, one of the clans that are on the top of the leaderboard, or near the top. And it's worth mentioning one single thing. All of these realms before 121 are, or they were, huge. Realm 121 is small. There were 3,000 some odd. It was three. It was some big number with 3 at the beginning. I can hardly remember the exact number. That's how many people we had in Realm 88. So, we had the ability to have huge clans. I think it was over 100 people per clan. And there wasn't the morale system. I don't know when the morale system was implemented, as well as before the claim system. And there was another thing, I can't remember, that wasn't there. But these are old realms by now. There is going to be a realm with 100 more than them on their number before the end of 2017. And they don't have much content altogether anymore. When you look at the current realms compared to them, their their content is older. In fact, Realm 88 had grassy fields. And during my Realm 88 experience, I don't even know if you can see the screen properly, I would constantly meet people who didn't know how to use the normal I don't know what's the word, the normal, or the current system of chat. They weren't used to the chat. That's I'm guessing the prior realms before 88, which was my first ever realm, didn't some of them didn't have or start out with chat. There wasn't there was a lot of things missing. I don't even know if you could auto ask for a request for an invite from a clan. You'd have to figure out how to get an invite. So yeah, I think I will tell you my stories, or the stories that I've collected from Realm 121 soon. So yeah. Then I'll get to clearing this Templar zone. So have a wonderful day.